Welcome back to the Raymond Igishat Stadium in the Valley. My name is Remy Minute, and I will be giving you the football commentary between the youngsters and the little soldiers. And as you would have seen the first game, we are about to show you the next game, and we are live here at the Raymond Igishat Stadium in the Valley. Please come on down and support the youngsters or the little soldiers as football action comes back to the Raymond Igishat Stadium in the Valley. And I'm telling you, this second game is going to be something else. In the first game, we see something like 14 goals went down, but I'm sure when Millington come back, he will tell us a little more about the first game because I didn't have a chance to see the first game. But this one for sure, the little soldiers will come up against the youngsters, and that should be a very good encounter tonight. So once again, we are back here at the Raymond Igishat Stadium in the Valley, and I must say, football is back here at the Raymond Igishat Stadium in the Valley. Millington, I was just saying that the first game, I would not have seen the first game, but someone would have shouted to me that 14 goals went down, and I was like, what? Maybe you want to highlight on that a little bit.
Yes, 14 goals to nil. Indeed, again, we saw the champions, long reigning superstars. They took on the Diamond Queen, and indeed, it was all the superstars. In the second half, though, one would have seen a far different display of football from the Queens. The first half we saw where the players played. Primarily, the defense played out of possession, and once they was spoken to by the coach at halftime, they played a far different game, only allowing some 4 goals in the second 45.
So there is room for improvement, and you're seeing something for the future there for the Diamond Queen, even though they suffer 14 goals loss.
Yes, Diamond Queens a new an upcoming team, and the new team on the block for in the female division. We saw in the male division where the Western Predators were given a 12-goal-to-nothing baptism, and then they came back and they said we are going to redeem ourselves, and so they have been doing so before the suspension of the tournament. Well, so we are back here, and we are happy to be back at the Raymond Igishat Technical Center. It's the Sunset Homes Female League, and it is going to be the youngsters who are going to get us starting. The youngsters, they're kicking from right to left. They are playing in the yellow and black, and in the gray and red is the little soldiers. They will be kicking from left to right.
Colors are looking very beautiful, Millington.
Yes, and the man in the middle is Burton, who blows the whistle and says, we are ready to go. So it's the youngsters with the ball, and that one is going to go out of touch.
But I must comment on the pitch, though. The pitch has looked very much green, and my goodness, it's a very good pitch.
Yes, well, we have indicated that from the first game, that the pitch the outfield looks really, really lush, and if it's one good thing that the lockdown has done for football is that we have a very good outfield. Not sure how it is going to run off in the upcoming games, but so far so good. It has been, the bounce seemed to be true. It's the little soldiers with the ball. We are waiting team sheets. They are playing in a grey socks that look almost as if they are barefooted, the little soldiers. So
yes, indeed, yeah. But both teams have new uniform from what I noticed. They are looking pretty sharp. It's going to be a good contest, I must say. It will be a good contest. So it looks like a foul for the little soldiers.
Free kick.
It's a free kick for the little soldiers. I must say it will all have to come down to the second half to see who have the more energy or the fitness level that could determine the winner of today. You never know. So here's Little Soldier with the ball, number 8, trying to take on the youngster number 15. The number 15 have a little more strength with her. She got the ball, pass the ball to the number 27 for the youngsters. Oh, what a nice pass here for number 27. And the youngsters is moving through. Yes, there's a chance here. Will they take a shot? Who's there? Number 10. She should know. Defense is good for the Little Soldiers. And the ball will go into touch for a throw for the youngsters. So again, Millington, positive move here for the youngsters. Trying their best to coordinate themselves in the midfield. I see some good passes and that results into a throw. And the throw was taken. Here's number 10 with the ball. I'll get her name for you in a minute. Lost it to the defense for the Little Soldiers. Little Soldiers is defending well.
Well, I mean, a better job from what I saw in all year last year. And they have some new signings. And so too as the youngsters. Because that diminutive number 8 for the youngsters is none other than Benjamin. And Benjamin, you know how fleet-footed she is.
Yes, indeed. The youngsters is playing pretty much on the half of the Little Soldiers. And that show a sign of strength. And ball hit right back to number 8 for the youngsters. The youngsters losing the ball to the Little Soldiers. Little Soldiers with the ball. What will she do? She passes it back to her defense line. And the defense line is looking to pass it across. Ball will go into touch for a throw for the youngsters. So the Little Soldiers, they will have to, they are in the defensive mood now because the pressure has been applied by the youngsters on them. We'll have to wait and see what happened later down in the game.
Well, it's very hard to tell you the starting lineup for each team, and you have team sheets, but you will just have to go by the numbers to know the starting lineup. As the ball has been taken away there, it's the youngsters with the ball. It's in defense, and it is with that's Shaquila Romney, yes, the defender, central defense. It is Sharice with the ball, number 11. Lands it over. It's Benjamin. It is Benjamin into the area. Ball pulled back there. She's been confronted, but she wins it again. Ball cut in there. And it's going to be cleared by Carty. Ball across the field. Number 22. The ball is a long ball. She's not going to get there. She does, but she gives it away. It is with the number 2 for the Soldiers. It is Connor. And that is a poor ball. Poor effort there by the number 4 there. That is
This Van der Poel, no?
Richards.
Okay.
Ramisha Richards there for the Little Soldiers. Show taken by so we're learning the names. Bell. Is that the sister of Bell who plays for some relative for the Bell that plays for Lions?
Could be. I'm not sure. I would want to believe all the Bells are related. There's not too much of that.
Well, the youngsters, one would say the female team for the Lions.
Well, they would have
Well, Connor is down. Connor is down on this side of the field.
Flag is up.
The flags are up, and now the referee sees that Connor is down, and that he's running over to Connor, and she took a knock earlier, and Medex has been summoned onto the field. Remy?
So, yeah, go ahead. There's so much
So
to talk
far,
about.
so good.
We'll keep it
No,
limited. Don't worry.
no real advantage, one would say, so far to any team. And they're just trying to catch their feet back into the
been a long haul,
resumption.
you know.
It has been some 2 months off, and so we are happy to be back out here.
Of course. I mean, it wasn't easy being inside and can't do too much, you know. How much can you do in your surrounding of your home? You can't do too much. You can stretch, but you can't run too much, you know. So football, the level of football would have dropped a little bit, I must say. But we are just happy to be back, and Angola is doing fine. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we can maintain and continue to keep this island safe and have a beautiful crowd like what we have now. And everyone seems to enjoying the atmosphere out there.
Yes, and we noticed that our neighboring island in St. Kitts is not doing too well at this moment, and one would hope and pray that they adhere to the protocols and that they get back on their feet sooner rather than later.
Yes, indeed. I would want to wish.
Here
the best
is
for
an
St.
attack
Kitts.
by the youngsters with the ball. Youngsters. So looking to mount an attack here, and the ball has been dispossessed. It's Benjamin looking to get to the end of a Sharice with a long kick, and it goes over the top of the net, and no harm done. Goal kick to the little soldiers.
Is it for the youngsters? Oh, goal kick for the little, yeah. But a very good attempt here by Sharice, you said. She have one thing in mind, to shoot at the goal, and the ball went over the goal line. But the intention for the youngsters are pretty much clear. They want to score. So that's a good thing. I'm sure the coaches will want the best for their team. May the better team win, but we are here to witness good football, and we'll tell you just how we see it.
Have you ever noticed? Did you ever take a good look at the team sheet for the youngsters and notice that there are some 13 Richardsons slated on that team?
I had a look here. That's true. I tell you, the Anguilla families by title, by last name, sometimes you wonder how much love they have for the game. They have a lot of love for the game. A lot of them are playing football. And that's a good thing.
Richardson. We have Richardson Phillips, Richardson Fleming, Richardson
I don't see
Mitchell.
much Gums though playing football. I
Well,
don't see much of that.
we have seen a few, but not in the numbers that we have seen the Connors, the
Richardsons.
Carty, and to top it, none can top the Richardsons, of course. Here is a ball played through. Looking for the striker there in the person of
You see me leaving it open? I'm trying to.
that's a ball that was played through there for Lake, and Lake was unable to get to the end of it. It was cleared out, through taken. It's Anisha Carty, looks so clear, but there's a tosser there for the ball. It is Lake Carty who comes across and knocks it out of touch. The number 22 in the person there of Carty, Anisha Carty, ever present there, very fleet-footed, maybe doesn't look so from the looks of things, but when she get on the field, it's
What
a
did I miss?
whole different thing. So it's going to be a throw to the to the youngsters, to taken. Little soldiers with the ball. Ball
ball
knocked out
been
of touch
going
again
out a
there
lot.
by Anisha Carty. Very imposing figure. The number 22 playing central defense. Ball is going to go out of touch. And it's going to touch, and it's going to be a goal kick there. It's 0-0 into the 12th minute of play. It's a little soldiers taking on the youngsters in this primetime game. So in the first game, the Diamonds FC Queens, they went down 14 goals to nil. Yes, you're hearing right. It wasn't netball, it was football. 14 goals to nil to the Superstars. And I must remind you that goal scorers for that game, Chanel Brown 1. Here is, so let's mount on an attack, but the ball being knocked out of touch.
You know, I
The
didn't expect...
Chanel Brown scoring 1, Alanis Hodge 1, Colleen Johnson 5, and Kalia Johnson 7. The Johnson sisters.
You know, I'm not satisfied with that big loss, though. I still want to comment, though, on a few things, if you will give me a chance later on.
Of course.
Because I believe that, yes, you see the Western Predators go down 12 to Ducks United, but I didn't expect that in the women's league. Knowing of most of the clubs, if not all the clubs, pretty much have good coaches. Very good coaches.
It's not a matter of good coaches. You see,
I still feel that I didn't expect that in the women's league. That's
I'll tell you.
I won't do too much commentary on it. But
I'll tell you.
Didn't expect that.
Minute.
It's
One.
kind of a surprise.
One. It's a fairly young team mixed with what you may say experience, but a very young team. First time on the big scene.
Is it it wasn't their first match, though.
It's not their first match, but some of the ladies are really trying out football for the very first time, and so you applaud. You applaud.
Responsible for that.
You applaud their efforts. You know, Minute. You know, one of the things that I recognize in sports is that when a team wins, we find a few players to say kudos to, and when the team loses, we beat the coach. Well, let's go through ball through. Here's the little soldiers making a run. It is the number 10 in the person of Harrigan. Ball coming across there, making nothing of it, but that was a good run there by Harrigan. Good run there down the flank.
You blame the coach when the coach needs to be blamed, and when he needs to be praised, you praise him. You thank him. But as you say, they are new to the pitch.
I am going to ask you a question, Minute.
They're playing against a tough team, but I didn't expect it in the women's league.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. Who gets the blame when the Western Predators were beaten 12 goals to nil by Ducks United? Who gets the blame?
Both coaches get the blame.
Both coaches get the blame.
The losing team coach get the blame.
See,
the winning team coaches get the blame for making no subs.
That's why I will keep silent. Because
anyway,
I remember you told me your coach needed to be fired. And now you're telling me your coach did a good job. And here is Benjamin. Here is Benjamin for the youngsters. Benjamin squares it across. And it is cleared there momentarily. But it is youngsters who picks it up again. The number 27 in the person of Lake, who is dispossessed.
Miss Lake, last name.
Lake is fouled there, and it's going to be a free kick.
Right on the box, huh?
And the edge of the area, and it's going to be none other than Sharice. She loves to wrap her leg.
I really want us to have a normal discussion about these games, that we can just speak freely about the games.
It's going to be Sharice.
You think she should shoot? She should shoot straight at the goal?
She is going to shoot at the goal.
Looking for the V.
Has a very powerful kick.
Over the bar. Let's hope not.
Sharice.
The wall don't look good to me. Very shaky wall. One watching, two not watching.
Shot and goal! Off the crossbar, and it stares out. What a wonderful free kick there. Over the wall, to the right of the wall, and off the crossbar.
Well, it hit the crossbar. It was a good kick, but it went straight on the crossbar.
It came on the underside of the crossbar, came to the ground, and the player waiting there was unable to just turn it into the waiting net.
Nobody couldn't finish off. So the youngsters, they are doing pretty well. There's number 10 shooting at goal, but will not give the goalkeeper any trouble at all. The ball will go out of touch for a goal kick. So the youngsters, they are sending a clear message by the ball. Claridge just hit there and hitting the crossbar, almost giving them a chance to open their account with 1 goal. So the little soldiers, they have to be very careful. The defenders in particular, when they are defending their goal, be careful how they tackle, that they won't get any penalty, because that one was a close one. Here's a throw for the youngster. The ball is being played on half field of the little soldiers.
Soldiers. Here is number 10. Ball crossing. Connor clears. Picked up there again by little soldiers. That is
Look like an early sub.
Romney. Richardson. Leak. Oh, there is going to be an early substitution by the soldiers. Ball on the left flank for the little soldiers. Little soldiers with the ball. Ball across. Who's going to come? The goalkeeper, Esther, does well. But it's only 4. She should have shoot and looked to catch her off her line. Had she not that one off, was she aware? You think that she was aware that the goalkeeper was well?
She was aware, but it took her a while to get the shot on. You know, some people are quick on it, some people are slow. She was slow on getting the shot on, which she did kick, and the defender defended it.
Connor has been substituted. Not what?
Like
the little
injury.
soldiers would have liked, because Connor has been more or less the engine room. You know, she's very fleet-footed and has been doing a tremendous job for the little soldiers. Unfortunately, she picked up a knock very early in the piece and has to be substituted.
Maybe an old injury. But you see the difference now, Millington. You see how the little soldiers do a few things, and now they are in the box of the youngsters, and they are giving them trouble now.
We have seen in football time and time again, where it's not the team that has the ball and attacking who comes away with it. A lot of the time it is there is just one counter, and it pays. But it's the youngsters who have really dominated in the piece so far. It's going to be a free kick.
Into the 20th minute.
And it's going to be taken there
21st minute.
by Romney, Shaquille Romney. Ball been played wide. It's with Bell. Bell looks finds her Adriana Connor. It's soldiers were looking at coming over with it, but it's going to be a throwing to the youngsters. It's going to be Bell. Bell with the ball, takes the throw. Richardson has been dispossessed, wins it back, plays it forward, gets it back, gives it to Adriana. Adriana looks for, gets around her player. Adriana loses out. Benjamin looking to get on to the end of that one. Benjamin making a run down the right flank. Here comes Benjamin. Benjamin holds it up, crossing, and no orange and black shirt is there.
It wasn't a pass for anyone. She kicked it to the keeper.
She looked to square it in, but
should
couldn't pull it back, and got it straight to the goalkeeper. Start with the ball. Start finds Richards. Richards finds Start. Start looks up. Long ball across. Looking to cross it, but the ball really just spoon off the outer part of the boot and going over on the right flank. Ball out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in to the youngsters. Into the 22nd, 23rd minute of play. Remy, Even Steven.
It's a good game so far. The youngsters is showing more possession. They look a little more composed and they look like they want to score. But I tell you, if the little soldiers get a good chance, they will score, I'm sure. But so far, a very good game. The crowd is enjoying it. Everyone seems to be relaxed and enjoying football. Football is back.
Indeed, football is back. It's Start who's chatting back there, playing right back for the youngsters. Richards is out there. It is tossed there for the ball. Goes out of touch. It's ball going out of touch here again, and it's going to be a throw-in this time. It's going to go for the little soldiers.
You want a goal in the first half or you want all the goals in the second half?
Well, it's not what I want. It's what the teams are going to do. And so, we look at a 2-1 scoreline at halftime. 2-1 at halftime. Minute.
You're looking at 2-1 at half time. I'm not seeing a goal in the next 10 minutes. I'm not seeing it.
Well,
But if you
I'll
can show
tell you
me
what
it,
is gonna
if you
happen
can
in
show
this
me it,
game.
I will take it.
I'll tell you what is going to happen in this goal because we have two of the better keepers in
So you're
the
telling me
tournament.
it could be a draw?
I think it's going to be the keepers. It's going to boil down to the keepers. This game is going to definitely boil down to the keepers.
Based on the errors.
Yes.
Okay.
The errors
So
are
it would-
non-errors.
It wouldn't be like a 3-0 or 4-0. It could just be a 1-0 and that's it.
Yes. It is
In favor of who? You don't know.
two of our better keepers.
Oh, I tell you. They are national keepers, eh?
They are indeed.
You're not missing any action, I must say. It's even Steven. Both teams are playing at same strength right now.
It's an attack here from Little Soldiers and cleared out. Attempted clearance there over the touchline and ball going out of touch. And it's going to be a corner kick, the very first corner of the game.
Has anyone tell you that in the house you make the people very much frightened in the house, like as if a goal about to score?
Well, you have to keep the.
Has anyone told you that?
You have to keep the people interested, and
they are looking at it at the same time, you know.
You have to add some spice to the game.
Well, your spice seems to be a lot of spice. Your hand
Well,
is very heavy.
The number 10 there in the person of Harry Gunn is going to take the corner. Ball squared into the area and cleared. Ball is coming away with a tussle for the ball, won by Little Soldiers. It's Harry Gunn who holds it up, squares it in. It's going to come away. Ball being knocked out of touch, and it's going to be thrown to the Little Soldiers. Some sustained pressure there by the Little Soldiers deep within the youngsters' half.
It didn't appear so in the starting of the game. So the table has turned.
1-0 you think, at halftime?
Were you looking at 1-goal edge win for your team or who you support? I'm not sure.
Throw taken, foul throw.
But I tell you, what I can tell you, whoever scores first could take it home. That's a feeling I have.
You said it.
Whether it's a youngster or the little soldiers, I just have that feeling who score first might just take it home. But it will have to be a keeper's error to win this game tonight. Because
It's either a keeper's error or some superb bit of play. Like in that case,
No.
that free kick could have really been the decider of the game. That was a superb free kick, and you could not have blamed the goalkeeper for that at all.
what amazed me too with the clubs, the female league, they have very good coaching. All the clubs have good coaching. Look at Fishy over here. Look at tell me his name, Millington. It just went off my mind. But anyway, the coaching has been great. I mean, the coaching has been good for the female team. They can't say they are not getting the right coaching.
Top level coaching.
Yeah, top level coaching.
And that is available
Whether
in the country.
whether they fall on the losing side or the winning side, I must say the coaching level in Angola has stepped up with the female team.
Indeed.
We are talking female now. We won't be talking the men too much. When the time comes for the men, we'll talk about them. But it's all about female now.
It's all about the Sunset Homes Female League.
Female League. And I must tell you, Sunset Homes, if you go down to Tranquility, if you're looking for a place for the summer, Tranquility Beach Resort on the Min's Bay. Have you been there? It's such an amazing place. I tell you, sometimes when you walk in those places, you wonder if you're in Angola. So Tranquility Beach Resort on the Min's Bay, that's the next stop. If you're looking for a getaway, from a getaway, you have to go there.
A home away from home.
That's right.
Indeed. Angola. One of the...
So it's a corner kick for the youngsters. Nice corner kick. No, it was off track, off cue. The ball did not even make it to the goal, in front of goal, to give their players a chance to score. So the little soldiers will have a goal kick now, and we will see what happens. We in the 29th minute, and the score is 0-0. The little soldiers playing against the youngsters.
Indeed.
What will be the result? We are not sure. We are just speculating. We are commentators. We are telling you the feeling we are getting. We are getting you in the groove of football. So football is back at the Raymond Igisha Stadium in the Valley. And I'm sure there'll be games tomorrow, Millington.
Yes, we will tell you a little later on.
But we are back in full force. We have a nice crowd here. A couple hundred people are here watching the game. A few are having drinks. Some are eating. The children are enjoying the atmosphere. And it is a good atmosphere out here at the Raymond Igisha Stadium in the Valley. Here's the youngsters. There's a chance.
That is
and the ball will go
and
for
Anisha.
Goal kick. Adrian and Anisha. It will be a goal kick. No, actually a goal kick for the little soldiers. So the opportunities are coming for the youngsters, and they are not scoring. But I'll tell you, when it comes for the little soldiers, you'll see what happened.
That was a run there by Adriana, and she was met by the ever-present Anisha Kati in fullback there for the soldiers. And I could tell you what, you may get away in the middle, in the midfield, but when you get to that back line, you are always going to find some problems. Here is little soldiers. It's with the number 14. It is Bin Nazir.
She should have crossed that ball.
Yes.
She should have crossed that ball. She had support. That's one of the things the players have to understand when you're playing on the right wing or the left wing.
Number 22. You
have to cross the ball.
Person of Woodley is down for the youngsters. Woodley is down, and
did she have any contact?
Well, there was like a collision there with three players met there searching for the ball, and she came off third base in the end and sustained an injury, and she is now receiving some treatment.
So Millington, in the lockdown when we were inside, what were some of the things that keep you strong and healthy and motivated? Well,
unfortunately for me, while I glimpse you every now and again, Minette, it wasn't as fortunate as you were I am indeed an essential worker, and so
So you had more privilege than me then.
I didn't have the privilege of sitting around idle as you did, as you
I
were
was
from
idle.
time to time. You were very idle and doing idle things.
I was following the protocols, isn't it?
Yeah, I had to.
I have to congratulate the entire Angular public for coping with all the protocols that was put in place and doing the best they can to ensure that we have a safe reopening.
We're going to
of
have a
Angola.
resumption of play. We will continue that conversation. It is Richardson is looking to bring the ball clear. It's Benjamin who picks it up. But Benjamin making a run here. Benjamin tussle there for the ball. Benjamin gets away again. Ball forward. But that's late there. Wasn't going to get to that one. Squania Lake was unable to get to it. Yes, Tony and myself, we had that conversation. A similar conversation earlier, and as we said earlier, the kudos go to the population, the populace who, for the better part of the restrictions, did adhere to the protocols that were in place, ensuring that our recovery period was reduced to a minimal, and it could have been a worst case scenario, but thanks be unto Almighty God.
There's a little bit of push in here. This is a foul against.
So Benjamin
Okay.
was pushed forward, and the referee said, "No, you can't win that ball illegally and get away with it." And so it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be Romney, Shaquille Romney, who is going to get us restarted here into the 34th minute of play. It's 0-0. It is the Sunset Homes Female League. It is the youngsters taking on the Little Soldiers, and for those persons who may have just joined us, it is the youngsters playing in orange and black, and they're kicking from right to left. And in the red and gray, it is the Little Soldiers, and they're kicking from left to right. So here is a ball, an attempted cross there, and that is the number 4 in the person of Ramisha Richards. Was unable to pick out a number 9. And that is throw in there by Stott. Stott gets it back. Stott looks up. Handball. Going to be a free kick. In some minutes, time and time again, we have been meted with these team sheets with
Wrong numbers to wrong names.
numbers, wrong names.
Personnel, really wrong numbers.
Numbers on the field, not on our sheet. Numbers not on our sheet, and so from time to time we are caught in between calling names and teams because we don't have the name on our team sheet.
I'm sure moving forward they will try to rectify that to make commentary much easier for us or more explainable, recognizable for the viewers out there too. Because the families that are looking on, they want to know when we call a name is the correct name, carrying the correct number. So I'm sure that will be worked out. But we're doing the best we can, and so far the best we can is good enough.
Here is the ball that is being played forward here. Here is the Little Soldiers with the ball. And it's being dispossessed. But that was a good run there, good effort by the Little Soldiers. She was looking to send her number 27 running, and she was unable to get the ball through. And in the end, Ball cleared out there.
37 minutes, and we have not seen a goal as yet. And we're still looking for one.
Is that 20? Yeah, that's 23. That's Zelia Harrigan.
The red numbers are difficult to
Yes,
tell
they're
from the
very
eastern
difficult.
side.
It wanted to look like a 7, but it seemed to be number 23, and that's Zelia Harrigan. And if you know Zelia Harrigan, if you know anything about her, Minette, I don't think you know.
His feet,
I don't think you know who is Zelia Harrigan.
the Harrigans are Scottish people, and they're very fit, so
I will
and they
tell
like
you,
to win.
I will tell you who she is. In just a while, I'll tell you who Harrigan is. That's Zelia Harrigan.
What's the number?
That's number 23.
Okay.
Little soldiers with the ball.
That's a good ball there. What I noticed with the
This ball is picked up again by his soldiers. Harrigan has been shouldered off that ball.
I must comment on the two striking force for youngsters. They are not the striking force the youngsters would want, because for some reason they are not. You see number 27, Miss Lake. She's not in position to get a ball to score.
Well, I'll tell you
They
something.
might have to make some adjustment though.
I'll tell you something.
Like
Here
no,
is
she have the ball.
Lake with the ball. Lake.
She have to pass it. She need to pass
You
it.
see, because Lake is playing
Is that
so
her position
far.
all the time?
Uh,
Look like a new position for her.
Lake with the ball. Lake looks up, looking for, gets around her player well. Oh, can't get around Anisha at all. It's Benjamin. That's who you have to be mindful of.
I would have adjusted with
That's
Benjamin.
offside.
I would have put Benjamin on top and bring Lake, because Lake have a lot of skills. You notice, should be able to pass the ball to Benjamin. Benjamin run faster. Benjamin would have delivered the goal.
I've seen Benjamin run
That's
from
the
the
adjustment
back,
I would make.
run
I'm
through
still
the
waiting on the story
field
you have to
time
tell
and
me
time
about
again.
Harrigan.
I was hoping that you can forget that
No,
story.
I'm not going to forget.
Zelia Harrigan is one of the most powerful junior athletes on this island.
Junior athlete.
Yes. Here is the youngsters with
She should have shot at the goal.
She had an opportunity
Number
there.
15, my
That
favorite
is
number.
Brooks.
My favorite number 15.
Kira Harrigan with an opportunity there.
She had to represent the 15 on her back. Number 15 don't do those things. They shoot at goal. Number 15.
Kira Brooks on that occasion
She had a chance.
and having an opportunity
She
to
should.
go goalwards, and she just made a mess of it.
Very good game though. I mean, both teams are doing the best they can, holding possession, trying to string past the ball.
That's
Can see a little rustiness there and there, but you can tell that the intention is clear. They want to play good football.
Eugenia Connor, one of our young and upcoming
You know
referees.
all the good athletes.
She's one of our upcoming referees.
Clear.
Well, I'll tell you about Zelia Harrigan. She's indeed the daughter of one of our former prolific player of Angola. And you know who
In
that
what
is?
Cricket or football?
Cricket.
Mr.
That's
Harrigan.
Lanville Harrigan.
Lanville Harrigan daughter. Man, you couldn't tell me that earlier.
That's the daughter of
I told you
Lanville
the Harrigans are very athletic. Anything they do in sports, they do it good. So that's good to highlight
it's
that.
the Angola Dominican.
Woo! Now you're talking, brother. Now you're talking. It's a good combination.
Well, that's a combination we talk about.
I see exactly what you're saying now. You're correct.
Here is Lee with the left foot corner into the area. Problem. Oh, forever present there. That's the defense. Good defensive work there by little soldiers.
They're defending well.
Defending stoutly. One thing
Who's
that
there to finish?
you will always get from the soldiers, their defense, they can prove to be difficult to get through at times. It's Harrigan. Harrigan plays the ball through. But you're not going to get past Esther that easy. Soldiers gives it away. Lake with the ball. Looking to get around her player. Does so. Lake holds it up.
I told you Lake have skills. I would have Lake playing in the midfield. With her the skills she have. She'll distribute all the balls.
Ball changes now. Long searching ball. That's not going to find Brooks. Benjamin. She's been just toppled over there by Harrigan. Zayla Harrigan, I must tell you, is just leaving primary school to go into secondary school. So she
have a lot going for her in the sports world. That's good. That's good.
Sporting journey. Really, I saw her in the 1 and the 200 meters. And if you know who is Veronica Campbell-Brown or Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, I tell you, very, very good athlete. She looks very good. In the 200 meters, when she comes off the turn and she clears the turn and onto the 100-meter track, you are just history. You are absolutely history. Well, I have a fool around with table tennis. Fool around with table tennis.
I just want to see all the sports come back. I like to see more basketball. We don't see much basketball in Angola anymore.
Well, basketball, I think that you spend time in one place too much. Minute.
I mean,
basketball is very alive in Angola. Very, very alive in Angola. We have a number of tournaments in Angola.
we still want that big facility, you know.
Well, in the absence of the facility, we have to do what we have. And so, we are doing a good job at doing it. We have basketball at the primary school, at the secondary school, at the different age groups. We have basketball. Here is one here. It is Soldiers, and she's going to lose out to Romney. You're not going to show that amount of the ball to Romney and get the better of Romney.
She had to cut in into east with the ball. She went on the same path with Romney, and Romney ran faster than her.
So what she should have done is to, stop the ball and then cut in and behind of Romney and send Romney forward. Instead of that, she looked to take on Romney. She took on Romney and came up a second best.
45 minutes, Millington, and no goal.
In the 45th minute of play, here is Zayla Harrigan. Oh!
Almost. How much minutes you looking at?
Oh, very, very
1 minute,
good
2
effort there
minutes.
by Zayla. And Harrigan, the bigger figure.
I was looking for more. It looked like they're giving us 1 minute extra.
Are we going to have like 3? 1
minute extra time.
Well, there wasn't a lot of stoppages. There were 2 stoppages, 2 major stoppages. And so the referee says, we are going to play 1 minute.
And that's fine. You know, you cut back on injuries too when you know.
Indeed. So the player is up.
So Millie, you
going to look to restart.
would you say the game is even, Stephen?
Very so much.
I think so, yeah.
She's up, but the medics has been called. It's the number 3 in the person of Richards. Gina Richards.
She had some contact, I believe.
Yes, and is she bleeding?
No, I can't say it from here too far. What we can say
Is it a concussion test they're doing? And
she's fine.
she's fine.
Thank
She seems
God
to be
she's
fine. She's doing well.
So yes, the corner kick is on the tell me.
Corner kick can be the final kick of the game.
Another corner.
Another corner. Can very well be the last bit of play that we see here in this The primetime game. 0-0. Very evil Stephen, the keeper. No, the keepers really had a lot to do. Uh, the free kick there from Sharice,
Hitting the bar and all that stuff.
hitting the underbar and still staying outside, was the most challenging bit of football we saw go on goal from any of the team. Here is Harrigan, plays the ball into the air, the attacking air. Here is offside call. And
Outside? Is that Thomas, the linesman?
that's
I think it's Thomas, last name. Yeah, we're going to get all these things rectified soon. I'm looking at a new linesman over here also. I had to find out his name. I'm going to take some good notes today. But ladies and gentlemen, we had the Raymond Negisha Stadium bringing you live football action here. And I tell you, it's a nice crowd out here. Be sure to
That's
join
it.
us tomorrow for more football action. But it's just the first half for now. Millington, any last words on the first half?
yes, indeed, a very good half there. Each team really giving a good account of themselves. And in the end, 0-0, all to play for in 45 minutes. It's going to be a 15 minutes break, and then you can rejoin us. We'll be back with live coverage from the Raymond Negisha Technical Center. Until then, we are going to send you back to Master Control. When we come back, it will be a pleasure of ours to continue to describe the action as it unfolds before us here at the Raymond Negisha Technical Center.
Welcome back to the Raymond Gishat Stadium in the Valley. Is the Little Soldiers against the Little Soldiers against the youngsters. And we've seen the first half went down into a goalless, even Steven. And we are back into the second half. And here is the youngsters with the ball moving through, but defended here by the Little Soldiers. But the youngsters recap on the ball. But I must say, what's the number, boy? She's no nonsense girl for the Little Soldiers defense line.
Yes, that is Anisha Carty, number
Yes,
22.
Miss Cathy, she's not easy. She just put a stop to that run through and kicked the ball right out.
Anisha Carty is really being a tower of strength for the Little Soldiers.
She's a national player,
as well as the number 16, Rikisha Leverett. Here is the Soldiers. Start reaching our boat out and ensuring that that one didn't get the pass or goes out of touch. It's the number 8 there for, that's Gums. Camille Gums for the Little Soldiers. Just trying to get a pass on. Throw taken. It's back with Soldiers dispossessed there. A good tosser there. And a little figure, but very stubborn there by Wilson. Quanisha Wilson. Ball played forward. It's going to go out of touch. It's going to be a throw in for the Soldiers. It's going to be Wilson. He's going to take the throw. Quanisha Wilson. Throw taken. Ball is with Lake to Richardson, looking to give it back, but it's number 4 there, looking to make a run. That's Richards for the Soldiers. Ball going out of touch, and it's going to be a goal kick for the youngsters.
Good approach, Joe, by the Little Soldiers. They pretty much playing a high press game, and they are putting the youngsters on the back foot. So good start for them in the second half.
Ball is going to be booted downfield by Robney. Shot and goal. Goes wide. Goes out of touch to be a goal kick. Still allowing that one to run. That was shot coming in there from the number 14, Bin Nazir.
We had any subs in the half?
No, we have not seen any substitution. It's start. All right, back. Plays it forward. Leverett looks for. She's give it away. Good ball there by Lake, and it's picked up there by the number 10. That was the person of Adriana Connor. And Connor, she was met by ever-present Carty.
Can't pass Cathy.
Not going to get past Carty so easy. She is a very imposing figure. Connor, looking to find start. Ball goes out of touch. Too heavy a touch there, back to start. Ball goes out of touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Ball goes out of touch there again. It's by Bin Nazir. Is that Bin Nazir? No, that's the number 6. That's Jamaica Lake. No. That's Gums. Not number 6, it's number 8. Here is Benjamin. Benjamin with the ball. Benjamin looking to square it through to send Adriana Connor running. And in the end,
that's a good
ball
move.
was cut out. But it was a good ball, a good ball through. Good effort there by Benjamin. ball. Attempted crossing there by Brooks. Adriana Cano! Shot and goal! It's a goal! In the 51st minute of play, the deadlock has been broken. It is Adriana Cano beating the goalkeeper to her right. And I told you so. I told you so. Minute. Adriana Cano in the 51st minute of play. Well,
a very good goal, well composed. She had the ball, she make her way through the box, and she shoot at the goal, and she put it on the left of the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper didn't have a chance. The composure was there. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew exactly where she wanted to kick the ball, and that goal will go down as one of the good goals so far.
I've proven you wrong.
Again.
I have proven you wrong.
I like the rivalry, you know.
I told you that Adriana Cano,
she can deliver.
She will deliver for the youngsters, and she has.
Well, I said whichever team score first can take it home, so I will stick to that. But it was a very good goal. I mean, she could have kicked the ball anywhere, but she chose that path and she catch the goalkeeper very well.
This is a good run again here, and that's Brooks mishandling that one. On occasion, she could have stopped it. She looked to keep the ball running, and she didn't have to hurry the shot. She had acres of space, and all she had to do was to stop that one. In the end, nothing coming off that one. Ball cleared. 1-0. Adriana Cano, the difference. Bin Nazir looks for, finds a player, and that is our number 12. Came on a substitute in the first half, and not sure who that player is. The number 12 minute, as there is no number 12 on our team sheet.
So we'll just call her by the team name. That's it.
And so that it doesn't sound right, you know, even for the listeners. Who from time to time would...
They should make the correction with the pen writing instead of the... I mean, I know those lists come from the office, but they could have corrected with the pen on the day of the game, just before the game.
These come from what they are given.
Yeah, from... You could see the printout and everything. But yeah, it's football action at the Raymond Gishat Stadium in the Valley, and the man Millie, he's been very much on top of his game. He knows exactly what to visualize, and so far he's gotten a goal.
Here is a ball shot going wide, and that was Adriana Cano. Cano giving it there to Richardson, and Richardson making a mess of it because she had time. She was looking to hit that one over the top of the keeper head, but hitting it wide and over the top of the goal. No harm done there. Interception by Start. Start to Brooks.
Very good pass by Start there.
It's Richardson who picks it up. Richardson to Lake. Lake, ball intercepted. And the Soldiers, they were looking to come away with it, but it's given away. Benjamin doesn't, she takes it off the boot of Harrigan, but Harrigan gets it back. And it's going to be a free kick.
Should be a
free kick to...
Should be advantage, man.
But the advantage should have been played because Harrigan had the ball and she was on her way.
Yeah, advantage,
and I'm not sure why the referee stopped the game because Harrigan was on the prowl. She was going away with it.
You stopped the game.
I forgot to ask Tony a minute while he was here about the cricket. The West Indies
West Indies had made a mess out of it, I must say, to put it in the raw word. They choose to bat, which I thought it was a pitch that they should allow South Africa to bat first because the pitch had a lot of gloss on it that would favor the pace bowlers. And West Indies chose to bat and was all out for 97 runs. That was a mess. And then I don't know the exact.
Well, there is Adrian again. The goalkeeper is going to get there first.
I don't know the exact ending. All I can tell you is South Africa won the first test.
Well,
Because
with New
West
Zealand.
Indies was struggling. 4 wickets down, had 170.
With New Zealand.
73 runs to make.
Well, I am done with West Indies.
I'm not done with them. But
now. I'm asking
go ahead.
about New Zealand England game.
Oh, New Zealand England. I think England have 100, about between 80 to 90 runs lead, and New Zealand will have lead, and England out them. So England will have to make 90 something runs, I think, to give them. Yeah.
I'm not sure what you are talking about.
Talking about the test match.
Yes, you are
I was
way
watching,
behind time.
I was watching the game
You
today.
are way
morning.
behind time. You are not in definitely.
Am I far from it?
You are far from what we're talking about.
If you're talking about England and New Zealand, when I saw what I saw this morning was England out in New Zealand with New Zealand have a lead of almost 90 runs or more.
New Zealand, and that's the last thing you saw. Here is the little soldiers shot on goal, and
I don't think New Zealand made it to 100 lead to give England.
Well, I can tell you.
Tell me now. You have it right in front of you.
What I can tell you is,
I know Broad made some runs.
England scored. Who made runs?
That Broad, Bolt made some runs.
Trent Bolt.
Yeah, he made some runs.
What I can tell you about that game is that England scored 303 runs in their first innings.
That's correct.
New Zealand held an 85-run lead, making some 388 when they batted. And
so what was
England's
at close?
Second turn at the crease, England were 122 for 9.
What?
122 for 9. So, believe it or not.
The New Zealand went right for them.
Believe it or not. And in the West Indies game, South Africa won by an innings and 63 runs, bowling out West Indies 497 in the first innings, the lowest total ever. West Indies against South Africa. They would have made the previous score was some 102, I think, but eclipsing that, and we're bowled out for 97. Well, if you were you following the Pakistan Premier League?
No.
Well, the Pakistan, the PSL. Well, the next test match is again in St. Lucia. Yes.
I believe that.
Do you want them to play in Dominica?
You never know at some point. We have the facility for that. I think West Indies have a better chance when they bat last.
Did you see that game where Darren Sammy team, Salmi, beat won their game today? They played some really good cricket against
I have no access to TV
against
from
Quitter Gladiators. Quitter Gladiators the Darren Sammy Salmi team may score some 197 for 5. And that is after being 10 for 2 in the power play. He scored some 197. Powell, he made some runs today. That's Roveman Powell. He batted well at the end. He scored some 40 odd and he helped his team 43 from 19 balls. He hit some 5 sixes and hit 1 boundary.
A lot of cricket is being played, all over.
It is ball being handled there, and it is going to be a free kick. We are seeing a move there from the substitute bench of the youngsters, and so anytime now we can have a first substitution. Can have a first substitution. It's again one of our country's a young female referee who is going to be, they are playing the game, but they want to administrate the game in the sense of referees. It's the number 4, and that is none other than, well, it's Brooks who's coming out. That's Brooks who's coming out, and that is Janika Richardson Fleming.
Do you know anything about her? Like, she's scored before. What's her position really? She's a midfield player.
Well, she is going to, if she's taken over from Brooks, she is going to be playing. She's going to be striking this evening, or she's going to be taking over the defense, and she seems to be playing the right back, and she's going to be pushing start up.
The ball is playing too much on the line.
So that might just be the play start. May just be asked to play on the right wing. And Richardson Fleming would be playing the right back. So Shanika is going to take the throw. Long throw. Tussle for the ball. Throwing. Well, she's on the field just about a minute, and she has taken 3 throws so far.
Throws already. The first one was a fall through. She looked like
Benjamin.
a serious player.
Benjamin now playing in her favored role, striking. Here is tussle for the ball. I'll be knocked out of touch. It's going to be a throw-in for the little Soldiers. We are into the 63rd minute of play.
And we are only see 1 goal by the youngsters.
You expect to see more minute?
As you indicate, it could be a 1-goal edge win tonight. I mean, I want to see good football. I said I want to see goals, but I don't want to see 14 goals. I don't want to see 7 goals.
I'm not going to have that conversation with you.
I like to see a game when it goes on at 3-2, 2-1, 2-2, 1-1, 4-2, 4-3. I love that. But I understand.
And you're going to lose the next game you play?
No, cannot. There's no
This is a good. Oh, Anisha Kati tracking back there well.
But she couldn't pass this youngster, that defender there. National defender. Couldn't pass her. But I must say, she scored, in all the 14 goals you saw earlier, she scored one of the best goals for the night. Number 10. Would you agree with me?
Well, indeed. And most of the goals that we saw in the first.
At least you agree with me for something. That's nice.
Here is the Soldiers. Making a run there was Zalia Harrigan.
Your clock seems to be going off a lot. What's going on?
My clock is telling me that
It's time to go home.
my bedtime has passed.
Bedtime has passed. Are you trying to fool me?
Yes, it's
It's a free kick, eh? Should you go to the goal or not? Shoot to the goal? That could be the only chance.
yes, it's going to be the dangerous.
We don't want to hit the bar. No, don't
That's
do
a
that.
poor effort
Don't do
there.
that. She had to kick the ball, no matter whoever go over it. She had to kick the ball. Number 23, she had to kick the ball.
That's some, Anisha Kati. For once, I thought that she would have been the one
she know her
taking that.
capability. She had to kick the ball. You don't make those errors in a crucial game like this. In terms of you are down.
Well, in the end, this one, the corner
header,
coming
boy.
in. Good header. Clearance there. Here is Kati. And that is what I love about Kati. She will play central defense, and then later in the game, she plays a right wing or sometimes as a striker.
She need to play as a striker more often. Because she have the power. She can't do much for her team by defending the entire game. Especially when she are down. It's a good run right there.
Here is start. Reba start. Start with the ball. Start. Looking for help. There is no help arriving now. It's Lake. Shot on goal. Wide.
Start played well, eh? She did well with her skills and she made a very good pass.
Start is a good athlete as well.
Okay.
Reba start. She does distance for her house. We must start. Shot and goal! From way out, that is Lake.
Youngsters still did do well. They're still doing well in terms of keeping the score down.
Jamaica
The youngsters too much of goal tonight.
looks up, looking for Lake. Lake is dispossessed. Deliver it. Lands it wide. While going out of touch. And that's the number 13 there. For the Soldiers and the person of Wilson. This one, Leverett clears. Benjamin picks it up. But across. Bin Nazir dispossessed. Start. Ball goes out of touch. Wilson with the throw. Throw taken. Start. To Connor dispossessed by Leverett. Wilson. That's a handball. Looking to clear it. Then the hand of Jenna Connor was outstretched. That's what I don't understand, why she didn't take the free kick.
I don't know.
Benazir dispossessed. Lake. Ball through. Connor is not going to get there. Ball played out. So number 9. Attempted cross. Ball is going to go for a corner there. That's a good build up there by
Good corner kick.
the little Soldiers.
Looking at the sub at the
It
same time.
was-
25 might go in for finals was 25. and then
It's going to be a substitution. The number 25 for Little Soldiers is going to make her way into the game. Number 25, and we are unable to tell you who the number 25 is. She's going to make her way in for the number 9. And can I tell you a minute? that very strangely, neither the number 9 or 25 is on our team sheet.
It's not on the sheet. Look like they're wearing someone else's jersey.
Well, the numbers are just not here.
They need to make the
Number
corrections.
25, no, number 9.
Because it's not every team don't go all there the same 11 every time they play. So they have to make the correction.
If you know what happens downstairs is that the teams are written up and they're given to the TD, and then the TD goes to the computer and put them in. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, but when the paper reach on the field on the day of play, they have to make the corrections.
But it's on the day of play that the team sheet is written up. Minutes.
Okay. 71st minute, and we have only seen one goal.
1-0. It's enough. 1-0. It's enough to win you the game. All you have to do is to prevent the other team from scoring, and you win your game. 1-0 in favor of the youngsters. Goal coming in. You remember what minute the goal was scored in? That's a prize. If you can tell me, I'll give you a prize.
Give me a prize.
Yes.
If I can tell you in what
If you can tell me in what minute was the goal scored in minute.
55 minutes.
Well, you owe me a prize.
Where's my prize?
You owe me a prize. The goal was scored in the 51st minute of play.
51st. Didn't you say the 55 minutes? Isn't that what we saw? Should we get a replay on that?
There's a reason why we have optical shops in Angola. We have
Oh,
a
very
specialist,
Since I didn't take any
a
record of it,
specialist
I'm very
in
close.
an island. Janinka to Romney to Richardson looks up, dispossessed.
Richardson
but it's
is doing
straight
too
back
much with the
to,
ball.
Fleming. It's Richardson
So did
Fleming.
well.
It's good ball through there, but Stott was unable to get onto it. It's Wilson who picks it up. Well, Stott gets it off the boot of Wilson. Shot coming in and cleared by Carty. It's still danger here. Still danger. Ball going out of touch now, and it's going to be a goal kick. Adriana couldn't wrap her boot around that one, and ball going out. And it's going to be a goal kick in the 73rd minute.
Well, big kick by the keeper for the Little Soldiers. The Little Soldiers are a bit under pressure here. But they have the ball. The midfield is making his way through. Pass the ball. Will she get it? Is that Harrigan?
That's Ben Nazar.
Ben Nazar, okay. Good defense line by number 2. Woo. She's not easy. Stout is not easy when it comes to defending.
Stout.
She's doing a very good job.
Her position is right back.
Defense, and she goes and comes. So she can do the counter attack with the forward line, and then she can come back. She's very fit for that. She do a lot of running. So we're through for the Little Soldiers. Can the Little Soldiers level the score to 1-1? Can they do that? They don't have much time. We're in the 74 minutes.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time in the view of Millington, but I tell you, time flies. Here's number 27 for the youngsters. Oh, they find number 8, Benjamin. Benjamin passed to the midfield. Oh, what a ball! If that had go through, that would be something else.
She was in an offside position.
Now, would the linesman catch her?
She was in an offside position.
I didn't see that, though.
Adriana Connor. She was.
That would have been close.
That wasn't even close.
It would have been close because she was standing right there with the defense line.
That wasn't even close. She was standing ahead of the last back.
I think I'm in the wrong angle.
Not the angle. It has nothing to do with the angle,
I'm in
minute.
the wrong line.
You are trying to deceive the people. You have. It has nothing
Well,
to
they
do
are
with the
seeing what
angle.
we're trying to talk about.
Yes.
So they would be able to make that judgment too.
Yes, they would be
And they
able.
might be seeing some replays also.
Yes, and they will be able
But
to
good
see
football overall.
that
That's good.
you are blind.
I tell me I should wear
This
shades.
is a good ball. This is a tosser here, and it is going to be Richards who's going to win this one. Richards winning that one, knocking it out of touch. Gina Richards doing a good job there for the youngsters. It's going to be a throw. Ball picked up there again by Richards. Richards gives it to Lake. Lake looks up, looking for, can't find Connor. But the ball is with Benjamin, the speedy. That's a good ball!
Who's there?
And attempted ball there to Connor. And that was a good looking ball, minute.
Connor was not anticipating that kind of ball. She was a little too far from it. But that would have been superb if she had reached that ball.
Yes, indeed.
I would be hearing your voice echoing. You would have everyone in the living room to run into the into the porch wondering what's going on. You do
Oh, that's a good turn there by Adriana Connor. Here is Connor. Shot on goal, defended well.
corner kick.
Connor there, turning well, getting away from the defense. But the last back, she stood tall. Ball coming off her boot and going behind.
girl.
And this is
She's dangerous.
turning out to be a very good display of football by Adriana Connor. Clearly the man of the match, you think? Player of the match.
She will be the man of the match, the lady of the match.
I will give her the player of the match.
Play like one of the Lions strikers.
Well, it's the Lions team. Here is Connor. It's shot on goal, Adriana again. Ever present Adriana. Ever present Adriana Connor. It's going to be another corner. Sharice Richardson. Defense for Little Soldiers. Standing tall. 1-0. Sharice with the corner kick. In the 78th minute of play. What can she do? Ball coming in. Heads going up. Little Soldiers clear. Momentarily. Start getting to the end of that one. Start picking it up. Start dispossess. It is Richardson Fleming who gets a shot in. Cleared now. It's Richards who picks it up for the youngsters. Ball played through there again, but you cannot get past Anisha Carty.
Nisha Casti is something else. If you get past her, you have to be extraordinary to pass her. I'm telling you. She make no mistake when it comes to the defense, center defense. Doing a great job, covering both sides. She would do well as
Connor.
a striker, but who's
Looking
going
to
to
get
cover for
around
her?
Carty. Unable to. Little Soldiers coming out with the ball. It's a handball. And Benjamin guilty, the guilty party there.
I wonder what the coach is telling the little soldiers.
It's going to be another substitution.
Strengthening, eh? The Lions are strengthening. They are their best in the second half, you know. You know
It
that.
is the best I've ever seen the Little Soldiers play. Really, since I'm watching football, since I'm watching the Little Soldiers play, and they are playing some good football.
There was a time they had suffered a lot of injuries, and the coach was saying that's why the performance was not there because most of the good players were injured. But it's good to know that they are back.
Wilson. Confronted by Stott. Puts it out. It's into touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Going to be a substitution in number 12 for the youngsters. And the referee is going to allow for the substitution to take place.
I'm not seeing much substitution for Little Soldiers.
It is Bell who is going to give way. And she's going to be giving way to the number 12 in Richardson Fleming. So the sisters are on the field. Janika and Janelka. True.
Oh, she's such a good player. Ooh, there's some contact here.
Who's going to get this
to be
ball?
okay. It's a foul against the Little Soldiers, I believe. It's a foul against the Little Soldiers.
Well, that is difficult. Because they went for the ball.
They both went up.
When Lake came down, she came down on the player there. And her hand hit the ball. And I can't believe that the ball was given as handball.
The linesman had to inject. He had to have a word with the referee, but they did not. They didn't have that communication. But they have headphones. They should have communicated. But the referee only called on what he see. The linesman said nothing, and that's it.
Will they pay for this?
Richardson. Goal.
Sharice. Head's going up, and it is Leverett. Clears that one nicely.
What a ball.
A long ball forward. This could be trouble.
One.
Who is making the run? Who is it? It is the 200-meter runner. Look at how she goes. Look at how fast she gets there.
She can run.
Well, and I told you so.
She can run.
I told you so. Look at how fast she got there. Effortlessly. Really Harrigan it is.
She just demonstrated her strength in running. Just now.
Well, if you didn't believe me, now you saw it for yourself. Here is Benjamin being pulled back. This is going to be a card. Yellow card. This is going to be a yellow card. This is going to be a yellow card. And
she had no choice. He had to hold her back.
Rikisha has
she was
been
going
carded.
through.
Benjamin is very fast.
She was moving like a hare.
Her hair. She held her back by her hair and said, "You're not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere. I'll take the yellow card. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm going to take this one for my team.
Nothing wrong with that. You're not going to score.
This one for my team.
You're not going to have 2 goals on us. 83rd minute. That was you call that a technical foul.
Here's a ball! Oh, and a good one by the keeper. There was Lake and Benjamin on the doorstep over the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper coming off.
Did you see a goal?
Goalkeeper
I tell you.
coming off there.
She came out in time.
The best.
She came out in time.
One goal to nil in the 84th minute of play. Lake. Back to Richardson Fleming. Ball knocked out to Wilson. Wilson to Leverett. Dispossessed by who else? Who else? Adrian O'Connor, but losing out there as Leverett a track back. Cleared it well.
Trouble.
Shot on goal, blocked there by Carty. Carty picks it up, sends it downfield. Number 40 picks it up for the Soldiers. It's been Nazir.
85 minutes. You're sticking with your 1 goal edge.
I told you, whoever win this game is going to win it by 1 goal. A 1 goal margin.
Whoever score first will win.
1 goal margin. A 1 goal margin is going to determine this game. A 1 goal margin is going to determine this game. I hold on to that. Prove me wrong.
She got energy.
Start.
She got energy, boy.
Start. Looks for. Finds Lake. Finds the start. Start. Making the run down the right flank. Start looks up. Gets the ball in! And a goal!
What a good ball by Stott. It's a goal. Everyone is okay? Is everyone okay? The defender is down
The
for
player is down. But the ball has made its way into the net.
But what an effort here by Stott.
Start there. A superb ball. She went down the right flank.
She did all the work and get that ball across.
That was a tremendous job there by Start.
And the striker, what's her name? I didn't get her number.
Can you imagine if
Jenny just finish off.
little soldiers have
It's 2 goals.
Start, Benjamin, and Connor as their front line?
So Benjamin scored a goal. She put her whole body to ensure that she get that ball in.
It's 2-0.
That was the goal you were looking for.
2-0. The game is going to finish at 2-1.
I don't know where you see that 2-1 there, but anyway. We're in the 87th minute and you see 2-1.
Benjamin. Benjamin dispossessed.
Trouble.
It's going to be a substitution. It is Lake who is going to give way. And Lake has given way to her number 23. And that is Niles. Niles. Ball played forward. That's a handball. It's a handball. It was a foul.
The Soldiers, man, they'll have to regroup again. But I must say, they did put up a fight. 89th minute.
Indeed, they did. They played stubbornly. They didn't lie down and just accept that the youngsters is a better team than they are. They are playing some good football.
You have any schedule for tomorrow with the games? Okay, so we'll have to but for sure football action tomorrow. So please come out and support the teams as football is back at the Raymond Igishat Stadium in the Valley.
You know, it was a pleasant sight to see the man himself Gish here this evening. He was very present here. And it was a good sight seeing him here. Here is a foul on the keeper.
No. Too soft.
No. Keepers, they are protecting. You know, like an endangered species. Very much protecting. You know, I saw in one of those qualifiers some time ago where
2 minutes.
well, at that time it's going to be
2
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Do you think that's enough time for the soldiers to score?
No.
Well,
Not even enough time to reach close to the goal.
I am not having that conversation with you.
Based on what I've seen for the night.
You're very two-tongued. You know, on one hand you will speak how well they have played, and then you're saying that they will not get close to the goal. They're proving you wrong, because this one,
They didn't reach in the box.
they went over the 18-yard line. So
Did they?
it's 2-0 in favor of the youngsters.
I'm sure they
Into the second minute of extra time. Charis. Dispossess. Long ball.
What was
In the
that?
back.
What was that?
Wilson.
Is that a new tactic in the game?
Wilson turns well.
I like that. That was a new tactic in the game. You go home to come back out.
Yes.
You go right inside and to come back out.
Wilson.
Oh, it's all good football here at the Raymond Igisha Stadium in the
Liverett.
Valley.
To Carty. And oh! Very nearly.
Lucky.
Adriana was there.
Who's challenging the goalkeeper? Who's challenging the goalkeeper?
That could be the final kick
It's
of
all
the
over.
game. The goalkeeper is going to come out and she's going to.
It's all over.
And that's the final whistle. And that's the final whistle. Minute.
2 goals in the
2 goals to nil. 2 goals to nil. And that's the end of that. It was indeed a pleasure bringing you live coverage of the Sunset Homes Female League right here from the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. And again, in these COVID times, we are asked to please follow the protocols, and we are back. We are back to bring you live football from the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. We will be back with you tomorrow after final words from the Man Minute. We are going to take you back to the studios.
Very good game, and seeing 2 goals scoring in the second half, I must say that the youngsters did very well to capitalize on 2 goals, leaving the Little Soldiers with 0. But all in all, it has been a well-played game by both teams, and we must say that we are happy to be back at the Raymond Igisha Stadium in the Valley. Football is back in Anguilla, and we'll see more games tomorrow as we get our final words as to who's playing tomorrow. We'll let you know, but football is back, and we're happy that everyone can come out and enjoy a good football evening here with us at the Raymond Igisha Stadium in the Valley. It's the Man Minute, and we are out until tomorrow. Thank you, and have a good night.